Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode. Thank you all for supporting the channel. So, as I've stated in the previous video about the modem, I would do the actual testing of the system and see how everything performs. So this is the Nighthawk right here, as you can see the name, the CAX80. This modem, it has Wi-Fi capability, which means if you buy this, you do not need to go buy routers for it. It has a router built in which support Wi-Fi 6. So this is a DOCSIS 3.1 modem with Wi-Fi router built in inside. So this is basically what I'm about to do. So I'm going to show you how I set it up, which I believe it's the same process for all of you out there if you get it. And I will be focusing on testing like the speed, see what speed I will be getting with different devices. So for instance, I'm going to use once again my Note 20 5G Ultra, my Note 10 Plus 5G, and I think it's iPhone 14 or iPhone 13, one of those. Anyway, so real quick, I believe I stated in the previous video that the aggregate system, it supports up to 6 gigs, but I check online, it does not. It only supports up to, I believe, 2 gigs. This modem, which has Wi-Fi built in, it supports all the way to 6 gigs of network plan. So if you have something like that. So I'll run again with the stuff you get in the bag. So you have the reset button. It's the first option. Oh, it's like a little hole you press. You'd have to use like a little pen to reset it. But you have that in there. So you can do manual reset. You also have LED on and off switch. If you want to turn off the LED, I will test those. I will test that as well. You have the multi-gig port right here, 2.5 or the 1 gig. The 2 aggregate ports right here. With the 2 ports aggregation, you can achieve up to 2 gigs. And then you have 2 extra ports right here for Ethernet. And you have a USB 3.0. You have the coaxial port. This is when you're connecting it, this is where the cable that feeds from the wall where your provider came and set up your system, this is where you will link it to. And then you have the DC port. And I didn't get this brand new. My friend let me use it so I can test it. So I don't know what will come in the package, but he gave me this cable, which it's a CAT6 cable. And then you have the break for it. So also, I was looking at the thing. I saw on the bottom, it has a bunch of stuff. To set this router, the CAX80. So first thing you need to do is open the NETGEAR app. Open the NETGEAR app from your phone. When you open it, it should come on this screen if you already have an account. If you don't, it'll ask you to create one. But anyway, so you go to the hamburger icon right here, this little icon, click it. You'll see a bunch of options. So go to the bottom where it says set up a new Nighthawk system. So this is what I'm gonna click. But first, before I do that, let's make sure I plug in everything. So second, oh, that should have been first. So once you plug it on the wall, I don't need to show you guys that because you guys know how to do this. So you go in the back where it says DC, you plug in this right here. After you plug it in, next thing you should do, take the Ethernet cable out of your old system, or if you don't have nothing plugged in, just take it out. After you've done that, you're going to plug it in the back in the coaxial port right here. This cable, this one goes on the house. So you're gonna plug it in there so the signal can come through the modem. So that's the second thing you do. Make sure it's plugged in properly. And since, like I said, this has a Wi-Fi built in, so I don't need to use my mesh system yet. In another video, I'm going to test the mesh system with it, but I'd have to turn off the Wi-Fi off this system here first to do that. I believe, I don't know if it'll let me do both at the same times, but after you, first thing, plug in the AC. Second, plug in the Ethernet cable. Third, open the app, open the NETGEAR app on your phone, and then go to set up a new Nighthawk system. So I'm gonna say set up. It's gonna ask you all of this stuff right here. Get started. It's going to ask you to choose what you're trying to set up. A cable modem router. And then it asks you to scan the QR code or set up manually. To make it easier, so just scan the QR code if you're able to do that. Scan successfully. It will say, once it's scanned successfully, it'll say, you'll be prompted to connect to this network shortly. Then you hit continue. And then it might ask you about your network provider. Are you an Xfinity customer? If so, you must use Xfinity app to activate internet on your modem. So as soon as you do that, yeah, it'll ask you to activate the network from the Xfinity app. So what you're going to do next, if you use Xfinity, you can say I use Xfinity, and then it'll tell you what you have to do next. So first thing, it says to connect it with Xfinity. So install the Xfinity app if you don't have that. Turn off your Wi-Fi, log in with your LTE, and then log in under your account on Xfinity. And then once you've added the new system, then come back on here to proceed. And then say you've completed the activation. Or you can go to the Xfinity app right now. So I'm gonna go to the app. Open. All right. Oh, by the way, if you go on the Xfinity app, you do not know what to select to activate the new machine or new modem, just go to your account right here and then go to, then you'll see activate X5 gateway or modem. Just select modem. Then after that, it'll ask you these two things, your own modem or your Xfinity modem. You choose your own. They'll show up something like this. And then start activation. See, now since I've already plugged everything, you don't have to do this stuff no more. So just click next. You already connected the coax cable. Next. I've plugged in the power cable, ready to go. Now, after all of that, it says first check you using a compatible modem. So you're gonna select what you're using in here. So do NETGEAR, continue. And the Xfinity app wants you to scan the modem as well so it can find the device. Or you could enter it manually, but just scan it easier. So scan, allow. Nice. So it's activating the service. So all right. Oh, great. Now it says your service is activated. Continue. Now, since it's done, go back to the NETGEAR app and then say, I've completed the activation. And then after that, it asks you to join the Nighthawk network. So you're going to say continue. After you hit continue to join, it will show you this message, connecting. It says wait 1 minute while we connect. So everything is done. It gives me the network informations. So I'm going to select the network. So I went in the network list to see if I would see the Wi-Fi name. It wasn't showing, and then I went back on the app. It says this message, Wi-Fi router not supported. If you get this message, don't be alarmed. I'm gonna say continue via anywhere access. All right, so guys, it's not coming up. I don't know why, but I'm gonna attempt to add it manually. So SSID is save. Let's see, does it even come up? Refresh. Well, that is strange. I'm gonna go on that NETGEAR. Let me see. Yes. Yeah, I'm already connected. Yep. I must say. Oh, now it's connecting. Finally. Oh my goodness. So, all right. Here's what I've learned. So, all right, let me sums it up for you, because this was a pain in the butt. Come on, NETGEAR, you gotta do better. So, when you get your system, I don't know if you're going to run into this issue. If you do, this is what you do. Well, of course, after you plug it in on the wall to the DC cable, you plug in the Ethernet cable from your carrier, this one, onto the modem. Go to your Xfinity app, if you have Xfinity, or your carrier, connect your new system on there. And then after you connect it, and once it's successful, come back on the NETGEAR app. Say you've connected the app, and then based on the issues that are in, it's best you reset. If you already have a NETGEAR, it's best you reset it so you can clear it from the system. If it's giving you a hard time from setting up a new system, if only it's giving you the hard time, reset it. If it's not giving you a hard time, it's reading it. When you select it in the list that you want to set up a new system, then don't reset it. Select cable modem router, and then follow the prompts. If after you follow the prompts, you go in the Wi-Fi settings and you do not see your Wi-Fi name in there at all, or nothing is populating, then reset the modem. Once I reset it, it started populating. So this is how you actually set it up, minus these issues, because I've set up the previous version, the CAX30s. I didn't have all these issues. I didn't even have to reset it, my mesh at all. So just wanted to share that with you. So you click next. Of course, it will show you your Wi-Fi informations, your Wi-Fi loggings. So this is where you modify them. So if you want to modify them, and then you click next. After you click next, you create your admin password. It's gonna ask you that, and then you create or answer some of these questions. All right, once you've answered all the questions, it might give you an error. Just click continue. It seems like you might run into some configuration issues. So this is how the modem looks like. You have your power button, or your power LED is on right here. That's downstream, and upstream that's network access, or it's online. I believe that's what that is. It's on the bottom, so it's hard to look at it. This is the multi-gig indicator. If you plugged in something in the multi-gig port, it will light up. Anything you plug in these ports will light up. So I plug it in port 4, my laptop, it's light up. So right now it's sending 2.4 and 5 gigahertz of signal. I believe in the app, once everything is done, you can manage what speed you're transmitting. And if you plug in your USB, this will light up as well. And then at the bottom, it shows you those two LEDs. So once everything is done and you've answered all the questions, the app will say this. It looks like everything is up and running. Tap next button below to finish setting up. So when I say next, now please wait. And it's going to give this stuff which I don't want. Now it is online. Thank you for watching the video all the way through. So I want to finish it up with a speed test with iPhone 13, Note 20, Ultra 5G, Note 10 5G Plus. So I'm gonna run a speed test on all of them. First, I'm gonna do each individually. Let's see what speed we get. So Note 5G, Note 10 5G. Whoa, can barely get 100. I'm running the test 2 times. So first test was 92.53. One again. '89, lower. Wow. Okay, let's do Apple. iPhone 13, let's see. I see the downstream is flashing. I wonder if it's connected to the 2.5 Note 20 Ultra 5G. Let's see. Yeah, it has to be connected to the 2.5. And no way. And no way, this is the speed. I just modified the system for all my phones to connect to the 5G instead of the 2.4. So all phones are connected to the 5G or 5 gigahertz. First, let's do the Note 10 5G. So I'm gonna say one test. Let's see. I'm literally maybe 10 inches away from the network. So 130, 126. First test on Note 10 5G 1.23.61. All right, and Note now iPhone 13. Let's see. Whoa. It blew away the Note 10. Oh my goodness. 6. Oh my goodness. It was about to reach 7, 663. Oh wow, so far iPhone is leading. So Note 20 Ultra 5G. Let's see. What? I'm shocked. What in the world? What? I don't believe it. That is ridiculous. The reason why I'm surprised, I initially did a speed test on the Note 20 5G Ultra. I got 800. I was like, whoa, I have to do all of them. So I'm gonna do a second speed. So I'm gonna start with iPhone first. Second speed test on the CAX80. Let's see. And it's connected to the 5 gigahertz. Wow. Whoa. Oh my goodness. 7 something. That's some good speed. And I have not done any firmware update on the modem, so I don't know if there's any available. So, but this is the speed we're getting. iPhone is leading by a crazy amount, 737. Second speed test. So now the Note 20 Ultra 5G. Let's see. Redeem yourself, man. What in the world? I don't believe it, man. It barely getting 100. What? All right, Note 10 5G Plus. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Look at this speed. The iPhone still beating. Like Note 10 5G get 573.94 plus. iPhone 13 gets 737.18. Well, the Note 20 is on Ultra is on 14% of battery. Let me plug it in because I'm not happy with this speed. All right, let me run this one last time. One last time. Come on, redeem yourself. Everybody's gonna watch you. No 20. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm done. This is awful speed. I'm gonna do another video just for speed. So I rerun the speed test for the Note 20 Ultra 5G. I'm getting some good speed now, even though the battery is still low. So the battery percentage shouldn't affect the speed test. Anyway, I'm gonna do it one more time to see. Seven. I'm like 2 feet away from the modem. All right, that's great speed right there. So that's what I like to see. Let me do one for the iPhone as well. Wow. Wow. 740. There it is. Let's do it both at the same time. Let me see. The speed should change because they both running at the same times. But this is more realistic because it's like using the device at the same times. This is the speed that's been distributed among themselves. So iPhone comes out on top, 290. If I want it by itself though, iPhone 13 speed test. Two feet away. $563. One more time. Note 20 Ultra 5G. There you have it. I don't think at that type of speed you're gonna be upset because you'll be able to do what you're trying to do super quick. That's great speed right there. So I'll be doing more speed tests around the house to see how reliable this speed is, but that's all. Thank you guys for watching. And thank you also for supporting the channel. You guys take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.